We begin tonight with new water restrictions just passed tonight because of extremely dry winter conditions. Multiple cities in Colorado, including Thornton and Broomfield, now considering drought response. We're so glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jacqueline Allen, in for Shannon Ogden. In just the last hour, Thornton City Council unanimously approved a Stage 1 drought response because of concerns over the water supply. Right now, the city's reservoir is at 83% capacity, which city leaders say is normal for this time of year. The problem, though, low snowpack now could bring water supply issues next year.
We're really planning for that next year's storage right now, and how we manage year one of a drought really sets us up for the future if we are going into a multi-year drought.
If we don't have enough water for everybody, how low it's going to get.
Denver 7's Maggie Bryan joins us live in studio tonight. Maggie, you brought these concerns to city leaders?
Jacqueline, the city of Thornton has been in a drought watch since the beginning of this month, but now city leaders have upgraded that to Stage 1 drought, meaning residents will have to limit outdoor watering throughout this summer. I spoke with city leaders about how dire the situation is as we experience a record dry winter. Tea times in March. Tell me how often you're here.
Just about every day.
Golfers at Thorn Creek Golf Course in Thornton say the lack of snow this winter has been great for their game, but say they're aware of what it means down the road.
I think everybody's a little surprised with how dry it's been, which is it's fun because we get to play year round, but I'm sure it's going to have consequences when it gets a little hotter out.
Consequences like not enough drinking water or water to fight wildfires come summer. Two things the city of Thornton is tracking closely. A lot of our viewers want to know how the city is planning ahead in this historically dry year to make sure there's enough water in the spring and summer.
Certainly, like I said, we have a drought management plan. I think a lot of utilities, not just Thornton, we typically plan for about a 3-year drought, and so that positions us well in case next winter, if there's low snowpack and abnormally dry and warm, that we're positioned to still be able to provide essential water.
Because of the drought, the city is also putting more water restrictions in place.
Item 7 is presentation.
On Tuesday night, Thornton City Council voted to upgrade the city's current drought watch to Stage 1 drought, which has not been done since 2012. This means no outdoor watering will be allowed before May. After that, residents and commercial spaces can water 2 days a week instead of 3. The city parks department and other large water users like HOAs will have to reduce their water usage by 10%.
We know that based on customer demand and certainly the abnormal dry temperature, warm temperatures this spring, we're really making sure that we'll have water available later in the summer and in the subsequent year if this turned into a prolonged drought.
The city says right now its reservoir storage is at 83% capacity, which officials say is normal for this time of year. But less runoff from snowmelt in the spring will lead to lower than average inflows.
There's no immediate emergency, and so that's why within Thornton's drought management plan, there's 3 levels of drought response, and this is really the first actual stage of drought response.
The first stage, while letting nature take its course.
Definitely drier, not as soft as I'd like it to be, but can't complain too much for playing in the middle of winter.
In Thornton, I'm Maggie Bryan, Denver 7.
I guess that's the bright side. Other cities are also taking precautions because of this drought. Tonight, Broomfield approved new changes to their water use and drought restrictions. Broomfield recently issued a drought watch. That's the lowest of 4 levels of concerns. It does not come with any additional water restrictions, but the city plans to increase communications with the residents about these drier conditions and encourage voluntary conservation. But even at this lowest level, residents are still limited to watering their lawns 3 days per week. Meteorologist Danielle Grant joining me now. And Danielle, like Maggie was saying, this winter has been so dry, and unfortunately we haven't seen enough storms or enough snow.
The frequency has not been there. The intensity of the storms that we have seen really hasn't been there. I mean, the storm that we saw last Friday, we picked up about 8.5 inches, which was wonderful.
Yes.
But man, we need to see those kind of storms every single week through the end of April. And looking at the drought monitor, conditions are just terrible around here. Statewide, we're at 80%. 80% of Colorado is in some kind of drought, the worst of it, extreme to exceptional in parts of the Central Mountains. And then now, just this week, the Denver metro area is now included in that extreme drought. I was just looking up some of the data, and a year ago, only 45% of the state was in some kind of drought. So you can just see.
Yeah, the red is not good. We know that for sure. And there is a storm